Welcome to AssureX Health, and thank you for joining the ever-growing community of clinicians that are using GeneSight technology to determine the right drug for individual patients suffering from behavioral health conditions. Ordering a test. The process for collecting and submitting a GeneSight test is simple. It begins by logging into our HIPAA-compliant secure GeneSight web portal at www.mygenesight.com and selecting Order a Test from the options on the left side of the page. On the patient information screen, select the ordering clinician from the drop-down menu if there is more than one clinician in the practice. Continue by entering the patient's name, date of birth, mailing address, billing address, and telephone number. When you have completed all required fields, click Save and Continue. Next is the Test Information section. Simply select which tests you are ordering by placing a check next to the available test. Below that, you will need to enter a primary ICD-9 code. If you're unsure of the code for a specific diagnosis, simply click Look up a code. If necessary, you may also enter up to 3 secondary ICD-9 codes. After you have entered all primary and secondary codes, click Save and Continue. This will take you to the Insurance Information section. Here you will need to choose an option for submitting patient insurance information, either through an online form, a printed paper form, or by submitting a photocopy of both the front and back of the patient's insurance card if the patient is the primary insured. Patients can be tested without insurance by selecting the Cash Pay option. If you need a GeneSight Workers' Compensation Information Form, be sure to check the box before you select Save and Continue. After you've entered all the required information, you can review the order summary on the confirmation page. For facilities in the state of New York, the user will need to verify that the clinician has explained genetic testing. If all of the information is correct, click Confirm Order to complete the process. Next, you will see a list of all generated documents. To ensure all required documents are submitted with the test package, it is important that you select Print All. The collection process. Now you're ready to begin the collection process. In each test package, you will find a sample envelope, a sterile package containing 2 cotton swabs, and 3 documents. The GeneSight financial consent form should be filled out by the patient, and the clinician will need to complete the medical necessity form to send back with the sample. The third document helps the patient understand the billing process. It is very important to give this to your patient for review and briefly explain the purpose of the form. For facilities in the state of New York, an additional form, GeneSight New York Patient Informed Consent, will be included. Next, label the sample envelope by writing the patient's name and date of birth, as well as the collection date and the collector's initials. This is essential to the chain of custody, and if you do not complete all fields, it could delay the processing of the patient's sample. Instruct the patient to remove one of the buccal swabs from the sterile package and swab vigorously inside one cheek for 10 seconds, slowly rotating the swab throughout the process to collect cells for testing. If the clinician is collecting the sample, please wear gloves to avoid any contamination of the sample. Have the patient place the swab, cotton side first, into the buccal swab sample envelope, and repeat the process with the second swab on the opposite cheek. After the patient has placed the second swab into the buccal swab sample envelope, seal the envelope. The shipping process. With the collection process complete, check that all required documents are prepared and ready for submission. Be sure to include the order form, GeneSight financial reimbursement form, a copy of the patient's insurance card, patient financial consent form, and medical necessity form. Each document is crucial in processing the sample and assisting with reimbursement. Place all required documents and the swab sample envelope in the shipping envelope and seal it. Lastly, fold the FedEx waybill in half and slide it into the plastic sleeve with the barcode facing up. If you have an account with FedEx, you can call FedEx directly to schedule a pickup. If you do not, you can call AssureX Health Customer Service to schedule a pickup for you. or take the envelope to any local FedEx drop-off location. The testing process. After we receive the FedEx envelope at our CLIA and CAP accredited AssureX Health Laboratory, we match the order number and patient information to the information submitted in the web portal. If we have all of the required documents, we verify that the chain of custody has not been broken and begin the genetic testing. AssureX Health uses the latest technology to analyze multiple genes from the cytochrome P450 family linked to a patient's metabolic capabilities from many psychiatric medications. In addition, AssureX Health analyzes a number of genes associated with medication response. We consolidate all of our findings into a report that is posted to a HIPAA-compliant secure web portal for you to access and download. Accessing results. When your order is available, the appropriate users involved with the order will receive an email or fax notification. To view the reports, log in to the GeneSight web portal. New results will display in bold with a blue dot next to the patient's name. Click View Report and your patient's personalized test results will display on the screen. For patients with multiple test results, there will be tabs on the left side of the screen so you can toggle between results. On the far left, you can choose the option to print. If more than one test was ordered, you can select which results you wish to print by clicking the corresponding boxes. Clinicians also have the option to save as a PDF, which allows for the saving of the patient's test results to their electronic medical record. Again, welcome to AssureX Health, and thank you for joining the ever-growing community of clinicians that are using GeneSight technology. If you have additional questions, please contact your sales representative or AssureX Health customer support.